What's up, YouTube? Back here on the ramp with 66 Romeo, about to take a flight from Muscle Shoals, Alabama to South Alabama Regional. Come fly right seat, V-Tail Bonanza. Let's go!
Shoals traffic, Bonanza 166 Romeo, taxi 30 via Alpha, will be crossing 1836 momentarily. Shoals.
Muscle Shoals here, 3 Lima Juliet, short final runway 18 will be a quick touch and go. Muscle Shoals.
Roger that, has the final traffic in sight, be no factor, we'll hold short. So he is out to the left, we will be holding short for him. Wind sock showing we're going to be taking off 30 though. Not really sure why he's landing 18, maybe trying to get some crosswind practice. Shoals traffic, Bonanza 166 Romeo cross 18 at Alpha, be going to 30. Shoals traffic, Bonanza 8166 Romeo departing runway 30 to the south. Shoals. Put the Starlink in the seat so it doesn't come visit us. Here we go. Airspeed's alive, we green, and charging. There's 71, rotate. Positive rate, gear up, yaw damp on, going 2500 RPM. There's 400 AGL, we'll go ahead and make our turn. Shoals traffic, Bonanza 8166 Romeo left crosswind 30 departing to the south. Shoals. Alright, got a little cloud layer here that we're going to get to stay under until we call up approach. We'll go over to 115 on our speed. Actually, we're going to do about 125 just to stay under this shelf, but still get a pretty good climb before I call up approach. Center Bonanza 8166 Romeo, just off Muscle Shoals, like to pick up our IFR to 79 Juliet.
November 8166 Romeo, Miss Center, squawk 1517.
1517, 66 Romeo, thanks.
November 8166 Romeo, radar contact 3 miles south Muscle Shoals Airport, clear to 79 Juliet Airport asphalt, climb and maintain 7000, Muscle Shoals altimeter is 29908.
Clear to 79 JS, pilot, climb and maintain 7,908, 66 Romeo, thanks. Alright, we're going to pop through these clouds, should be just a little bit of a layer that we're going to get on top of here in a second.
Center 9 for Takeoff.
Alright, climbing at about 130 knots right now, getting 1,000 foot a minute.
I don't know if it's too early,
through 3,700.
Starting at Eli.
Oh, that's so pretty. Alright, looks like we kind of broke out of that layer. Should be above pretty much everything else from this point on.
November 13513, report cancellation IFR at this frequency or on the ground through flight service. Change to advisory frequency is approved. We're to advisory and we're going to cancel on the ground 13513.
Sweet. Still climbing, about 125 right now. 1,000 foot a minute through 5,500. Turn the autopilot on. Alright, so we're level at 7,000 feet.
Center, good morning, hello.
And
670
getting around 175 true, as you can see right there. Ground speed's at 171. We got about a 5 knot headwind component.
November 519er Whiskey, cross
slowing us down some on the ground speed.
2,800. Cleared, RNAV.
Coming over here, getting 23 squared.
Clear for the RNAV.
Pretty good right there. I like to run this around 1,500 on the hottest cylinder for the EGT, and really no more than 345 on the CHTs.
Contact Center, 127.37.
Cylinder temperatures got 191 miles and an hour and 7 to go.
38.
Love it when the clouds are super wispy like this. Atlanta Center, Bonanza 8166 Romeo level 7,000.
Center 8166 Romeo, Atlanta Center. The Evergreen altimeter is 3004.
0466 Romeo, thanks. All right, just got handed off to Atlanta. About 42 miles out, 15 minutes out.
Shooter
Still at
213, contact
7,000.
Atlanta Center
We'll be expecting a
120.45.
descent
You have a good day.
here probably in the next
contact Atlanta Center 120.45.
5 to 10 miles or so. I still can't believe that I get to do this. Genuinely. I think the things that you get to do in life regularly get normalized and you kind of get desensitized to them. But, you know, me 2 years ago, seeing where I'm at now, I never would have thought I would be here. You always need to look forward to the next thing to keep you moving in a good direction and be consistent with things and
221,
have a drive in life.
240.
But also, it's really good to look back and reflect on how blessed I am,
221.
how the Lord's just really worked in my life. Different things.
221 Atlanta Center, roger. Just to
And just to get to see
flight level 190.
how far you have come.
Going down 19, just speed 221.
We're 35 miles out, about 12 minutes. If we don't start descending soon, we're going to be rocking and rolling down. I like to descend about 500 foot a minute in this airplane. Nicer on the ears, and you're able to keep your power in and all those things. So I'm going to go ahead and ask for a little lower. ATC's your friend. If you need anything from him, just ask.
Number 4, Juliet Bravo,
You have
contact
not,
Montgomery
because you
approach
asked not.
124.0. Have a good day.
Center Bonanza A166 Romeo, looking for lower.
Number 166 Romeo, just to maintain 4,000. And I think I already gave it to you, Evergreen altimeter 3004.
04 and down to 4,000, 66 Romeo. Alrighty.
66 Romeo, actually just to maintain 3003.
Descend and maintain 3,000, 66 Romeo.
And that'll be the lowest that we can go for MIAs. Cairns will have the approach for you.
Roger.
November 8166 Romeo, Cairns approach advising you have the weather for Andalusia, expect a visual approach.
Roger, 66 Romeo. Coming down at 500 foot a minute. Keep rolling our power out because as you increase altitude, your manifold pressure increases. RPM stays constant because it's a constant speed prop, but don't want to get too fast. Also starting to pick up a few more bumps as we come through this haze layer.
November 8166 Romeo, Cairns altimeter 3002.
0266 Romeo, thanks.
Anybody else following Cairns approach unanswered?
So a lot of times as you descend through the cloud or haze layer, it'll get more bumpy below that. That's why we're cruising above it.
What airport are you looking to land, sir?
Automated weather observation 1724 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility.
Winds are calm.
91464 squawk 4554.
And I have the field in sight, so I'm going to go ahead and cancel IFR. We're 13 miles out. Here's approach, Bonanza 166 Romeo. Field in sight, like to cancel IFR.
Number 66 Romeo, IFR cancellation received. Squawk VFR, change revised frequency approved.
Squawk Talk BFR, have a good one, 66 Romeo 2. Alright, we're going to hit BFR on our altimeter. Not our altimeter, our transponder. We'll swap over to CTAF. Throw departure in here, so next time I hop in this airplane, it'll be good to go. Southwest regional traffic, Bonanza 166 Romeo, 10 to the north. Be inbound landing, full stop 11. Southwest regional. We are 8 miles out, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit heading, make sure it's aligned where we actually are so we don't get shot off course. Heading for our autopilot. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to load the visual approach for runway 11. And I'm going to shoot around this 3 mile point. So heading. And I'm moving it over there. Squares everything off, gives us a little bit more time to do what we need to do. I do BC gumps for my pre-landing check. Boost pumps, cow flaps. We're going to leave our boost pumps off, cow flaps closed. Fuel is proper tank. They're about even, so we're just going to leave it on the one it's currently on. That's working for us. Undercarriage, we're below gear speed, which is 150. Go ahead and pull that. Mixture is going to go full rich. Prop's going to come full forward. And then we got our switches. So landing light on, taxi light on. autopilot. I'm going to hand fly below speed. So we'll do flap speed and 20 degrees of flaps. South of the regional traffic, Bonanza 8166 Romeo, extend to left to base 2 final, runway 11 full stop. All right, so we're looking for about 15 inches of manifold pressure and 100 knots. Should be somewhere around there on glide path. That's what I like to fly. As we get closer to short final, we'll start rolling that power out around 80 over the numbers. South Harbor regional traffic, Bonanza 166 Romeo, short final, water full stop south. 3 green, we are stabilized. Perfectly on glide path, around 100 knots. Short final, going to start working that power out.
20X Springs traffic, Skyway 91464, I'm at 2,600, about 10 miles to the east, landing 18.
Yaw damp's going to come off. Perfectly over the numbers at 80. Put her down. Unfortunately, the FAA decided that they were going to take out Alpha 3 right here. So we get a taxi all the way down and then turn off. So, thanks, government. Well, I hope that you enjoyed flying right seat with me on this pretty uneventful flight, thankfully. I sure enjoyed it, as always. And I will see you in the next one. See ya.